Hi everyone, in this video we continue the work with the Asset Hub. We already created the tokens and have own tokens on the balance of your wallet, and the next step, we need to share those tokens with other addresses. Usually we are creating the own tokens to use as additional mechanism to share with your colleagues or to use it in your company as internal asset. Sometimes ago it was very popular, the initial coin offering, like 5 or 6 years ago. There are a lot of ICOs made in Ethereum network, and actually this is something similar here. But we are not connecting this asset with some additional infrastructure. We're just creating the asset to tokenize some mechanism in the real world, as I did in my faculty, to share with the students as additional marks for the disciplines. In some mobile wallets you will find your token in the user interface in your wallet, like Polka wallet or Nova wallet, but in the web version you should use the extrinsic. For that, let's jump to the section with the assets and find some addresses to send the tokens. Okay, let's assets, and here we will see the several addresses. Let's pick this one, copy, transfer the token ID 14, the address here, and the amount. Let's send the amount token and submit the transaction. Proof. Send. We can check the assets again and find that. Okay, let's jump to the section of the accounts and check the subscan state. Right now we see that on the balance it became less tokens. Whoa! One more thing. During the transferring the tokens, you need to account the decimals that you used when created the token. For example, I sent 1 token, but actually it was not the 1 but 0.1. In extrinsic you need to specify 10, and there is the additional information about your transaction. And one more thing, if account that you're sending the token doesn't have any native tokens, the transaction will not be executed. That means that initially you need to send the native tokens in the Asset Hub. Okay, just show you how to make it. you choosing the your account and account will you send. My recipient has 89 rocks, but I will send just one more. And here you can specify just the number of tokens without any thinking about the zeros, because there is a special interface here. Okay, make transfer, approve. When the transaction in native tokens made, we can send our tokens again. Let's make it for the same address. Just go into assets, changing the transfer number of the token, again putting this address, and let's put here 10. It means we are sending the one token, because the decimals that we specified previously, it was 1, that means at least one number after the point. Okay, let's submit it. Submit, approve. Yep. Jump to Subscan again and check the address that we send the token. Yeah, right now it's 1.1, because previously we made the transfer 0.1, and right now it's 1 TTT token. And you can see that previously we sent 0.001 rocks on that account. As you can see, there is not so easy way to make the transfer. Can you imagine, for example, if you need to transfer 10 new accounts, and initially you need to transfer the native tokens, for example Kusama or DOTS if you're working with the main networks. But after that you need transfer your created tokens. It's not so easy. If you will execute it by your hands, it means you need to send 2 transactions on the one wallet. We prepared the special script for you in the Python language, and we will execute it in the Google Colab. Google Colab, it's a special cloud platform for the source code execution, and it will help you to execute this code without any additional installation of the software. Okay, there is a file I call disperse, and let's dive in the code. We prepared for you the special block that you are executing step by step, and the final block send all the transactions to the network. Okay, let's start with the first block, and the first block, it's about the software installation. We installing the Substrate interface and importing the special function that we need to use here. Okay, just let me change the account, Google account. all packages installed. After that you will see the installation process. I already run this code and he's showing me that I already installed it. Okay, the next block, here you showing what parachain will be used, and basically it will be the Rococo Asset Hub RPC Polkadot.io. I'm just pressing the enter. If you want to change the parachain that you will use in your purposes, you can find the address, for example, here. Oh, I already opened the Kusama network, and you will find the address here, the WSS / sys.ibp.network/state-mine, and you need to specify it here. For example, if we are talking about the Rococo, it's Rococo Asset Hub RPC Polkadot.io. For Kusama and Polkadot, another one RPC address. But basically for our course we are using the test network Rococo. Just press enter. The next block is related with the creating of the wallet, and for that you need the seed phrase. Previously I showed you how to copy your seed phrase, how to back up your seed phrase, and here we're repeating this step again. Just let me open the wallet, backup wallet. You need to enter the passphrase. View recovery phrase. I'm not pressing to my seed phrase to not show you. You can check your seed phrase if you still didn't, and copy it on the paper or another safe place. But here is a hidden button. If you will press on the picture, you will see this button. I know that it's located here, and I put in my seed phrase here in the wallet, and I created the wallet with that address. This is my address. The next block, we are specifying what type of the asset, what number of the asset we will send. As you remember, we created the TTT token number 14, and let's put here the 14. The next block, we need to specify wallet list that will be recipient of our tokens. Let's copy, for example, this one. Here we are putting it with a comma, but you can put it in another file and just copy paste the whole line with the commas at the splitter. We need to choose 3 addresses for demonstration, comma, and the last one, copy, paste here. Okay, right now we have 3 addresses as the recipients. Here we need to specify how many tokens, native tokens, we need to send. Don't forget, in Kusama network you have 12 decimals. It means if you put here 1, it means you will send 0.00011 zeros, 1, 11 zeros, 1, Kusama, but in Polkadot you have 10 decimals. In Rococo test network you have also 12 decimals. We can specify here bigger number of the Kusama tokens. Check how many Kusamas or ROX tokens your transaction will cost, because if you want your recipients will send your tokens in other wallets, they need to pay for transactions too. And please share the small amount of native tokens with your recipients. Okay, we will specify here 10,000. Okay, and how many tokens we want to send. Okay, we want to send 1 hour token. It will be 10 because we specify 1 decimal. And here is the block that's executing the transaction in the network. Let's launch it. We made the small defense to avoid the multi-launching of this code to not spend more tokens than you want. Please type yes here, and let's wait for the execution. Our source code waiting for the answer from the network. Yeah, the answer got, and we see the block where transactions made, and the last block it's sending the asset, your tokens. It's made in the same way. Please type yes. We already specify all the parameters that needed. Let's find the block that's made with our transactions. Yeah, and we see here some transactions inside. There's several events related with the assets transferring, assets transferred, and we can check the addresses, the last address what we put in our script. Yeah, and we see here the 1 TTT token that we sent just 1 minute ago. This simple script helps you to make the multiple transaction in the network, because if you will try to execute 100 transactions by your hands, it takes a lot of time. And we try to simplify work with the Asset Hub. I hope it will help you a lot.